So I'm here this afternoon with Miles. He is the builder-owner of this exquisite architecturally designed property. It's built with lots of love. I can tell there's just so much attention to detail. A couple of my favorite features of the house is this stunning staircase. It's a floating staircase. We've got an absolutely gorgeous Michelin-style kitchen. But I'm going to let Miles maybe explain a few of the architectural and engineering design features. Miles?
Sure. Well, one of the things that we were looking at when we built the house was to keep all the spaces wide open. And what is notable in this house is that there's actually only one beam in the entire house that you're actually looking at there. Everything else is open to below and floating.
Yeah.
And so I remember joking that I spent more money on engineering in this house than I did on my first house. So there's definitely a lot of unique features that went in here with the 10-foot basements, the 14-foot main floor with a coppered ceiling detail that we used inspiration from some of the Vegas hotels for, which you can sort of get that sense on.
And the light fixture, that's definitely a Vegas-style lobby.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and trying to keep that modern, contemporary feeling going all the way throughout the home.
Mm-hmm. How about some of the construction engineering features as far as, I know it's a EnerGuide 90 rating, which is like, you know, it's going to give you added comfort, way lower gas bills. And when you're looking at your gas bills today, you'll really appreciate that. Can you maybe talk about that?
Sure. I mean, obviously with the amount of windows that we have in this house, it's surprising we got to 90. If this was a regular house with a couple of, 6, 7, 8 windows, it would be a net zero house. Mm-hmm. From an insulation standpoint, a lot of my inspiration came from the passive house detail. So I went in and we've got, in the narrowest spots, a 6-inch wall. We went with 2-inch Owens Corning insulation on the outside with this entire vapor barrier for the house, and then plus another inch for the stucco. So you've got a 9-inch wall cavity, except for in some of the tall wall details where you're over 15, 16 inches wide.
Right, yeah, and you could really see that too, yeah.
Yeah, and the other piece that we've got in here is the massive amount of windows. They're all custom done, triple pane with the argon fill to allow that energy efficiency. We went to commercial grade heat ventilation systems in order to allow that fresh air, because the tighter you build a home and the more energy efficient it is, you want to make sure that it's got a lot of fresh air intake in, because otherwise nothing gets out.
Exactly.
And so we wanted not just an amazing looking home, but we wanted a healthy home.
Yeah.
And then of course we went with 48 solar panels on the roof. And with the flat roof, it actually produces more than the basic calculations, because there's no shading, there's no trees that are blocking the view of these things, because they're up nice and high.
Yeah.
And that provides most of the energy for the entire house.
Okay, well that's awesome. So we're going to take you through the rest of the house, and so come on along. So, Friday night, what are the kids gonna do? Shoot a game of pool with their friends, have friends over to watch the game. We've also got the home theater. This place is ideal for entertaining. So outside, we've got a spectacular view of the ravine, a sports court for basketball, hockey, and also a putting green.